The CDC says Utah's suicide rate is 7 points higher than the national average. Now, St. George and Vernal are hosting Out of the Darkness. That's a suicide awareness walk. Both of them will be held this weekend.
2 News' Liv Kelleher spoke with a mother who lost her son about why breaking the stigma is crucial to saving lives. Liv.
Yeah, Jamie, I'm just outside of Confluence Park, where tomorrow over 100 people are expected to walk together in support of suicide prevention. For many, this is personal, including one mother who recently lost her son. She says that she believes more resources could have helped to save his life.
I want my son's story to be shared, and I want these children who are going through what my son went through to know that they matter and that whatever they are going through, it's so temporary and that they are loved.
Rosalind Sugahara lost her son Shazin to suicide last year. She believes more resources and less stigma could have made a difference.
I know that people think that hearing the word suicide awareness will cause kids to commit suicide, but the reality is here in St. George, it's the total opposite. They don't get enough suicide awareness.
According to the Utah Department of Health and Human Services, suicide is the second leading cause of death in Utah for ages 10 to 44, with 696 Utahns dying by suicide in 2023.
And when you say that out loud, it kind of, it knocks the wind out of you, because you think a 10-year-old, they're so young, what do they have to worry about? But you're right, there is a huge problem when it comes to even just parents and teachers not wanting to talk about suicide.
Katina Struble leads the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention in Utah, the organization behind the Out of the Darkness Walk.
Our mission is to save lives and bring hope to those affected by suicide.
Money raised funds free programs across the state, from school presentations to community trainings.
We do prevention, postvention, loss and healing, and again, all of our services are free.
For families like the Sugaharas, they hope that speaking out and more events like these can spare others from the same pain.
I know that if there was something for these kids to reach outside of school, then maybe it would have saved my son.
The Out of the Darkness Walk in Vernal starts tomorrow at 10 a.m. at the Colton Pavilion here in St. George. It begins at 9 a.m. It is free to join, however, donations are encouraged. Struble says that 50% of all the funds raised here in Utah does stay in the state, but 50% goes towards funding national research and advocacy. Reporting live in St. George, Liv Kelleher, KUTV 2 News.
All right, Liv, and as always, if you or somebody you know is struggling with suicidal thoughts, help is always available. You can call or text the Suicide Prevention Lifeline, a simple 3-digit number. It's 988.